What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be something a little different. I'm at my Airbnb in Virginia, and I'm going to do a little vlog of my Battle for Bedford tournament. I just finished going through making sure my bag was set for today. I tee off at 124 at Independence Park. It's definitely the most wooded and technical of the three different courses, but the weather's looking beautiful. Looks to be mid to high 70s, and I think really with today's course it's going to be more about limiting trouble. Don't shoot myself out of the tournament in round one. And if you get into a spot where you're in a lot of trouble, just try to take the medicine, play smart, get yourself into a position to recover. So I will catch you guys after the round. All right, so just got back to the Airbnb from round one at Independence. I'm currently sitting at 2 over, tied for 15th out of 35 people. Preliminarily, it was a 909 rated round, I believe. I'm overall really happy with the way I played. I mean, the course, very wooded. It gave some, it took some. One of them it took was hole 17, just caught a touch of a tree and dropped my disc OB. Was sitting at 1 under at that point, so that hole put me back to even going into 18. And honestly, if I learned anything this year, it should have been, know the course rules and know what you can do to benefit you. I mean, Simon Lizotte showed every single one of us when he just chucked directly over a hole and put himself with a putt for par. This is kind of what you got with hole 18. The par 4 is a long water carry, and realistically, if you just chuck your disc into the water, or honestly, he even said at the beginning, if you just drop your disc off the front of the tee, say you're abandoning that lie, you get to go to the drop zone, which is like a 75-foot or so putt. So if I would have just committed to my shot and just thrown it over the OB and it never came in, I would have had a 75-foot birdie putt. Instead, I just did not commit to a shot and ended up taking a double bogey with no OBs, just bad shot after bad shot. So, hey, you live, you learn, and I think it's going to be a learning lesson for me. Overall, like I said, happy with how I played. Just take it from there, and we've got Goliath shorts tomorrow, so the David layout, and just haven't played any of those tee pads, so we'll see how it goes, but see you tomorrow. All right, so today is round 2 at Goliath, 10:30 tee time, in tie for 15th out of 35 people. A little bit more of an open style, yet I don't really want to say wooded, but still kind of wooded course. Lots of elevation, a bunch of up, a bunch of down. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit more humid than yesterday, so definitely going to need to make sure that you got something to drink. So just going to try and get through this round. I was talking to a guy at the players party last night who thinks AMs are probably going to shoot like 7 down, so it's going to be a test. We'll see what happens. Catch you after the round. All right, so just got back from my round at Goliath. Ended up shooting 2 over. Came in at like an 867 rating. Like I said earlier this morning, some people thought that the high score of the day for AM2 would have been 7 down, and they came pretty close because it was 6 down. I think the biggest part, both days now, I've been 1 under on the round with 2 holes to go, and both days I finished 2 over. So just some late round mistakes that I need to clean up. Putting definitely let me down a little today. 2 of my OBs were on putts, one off the top of the basket and one just completely missed the basket. And the other 2 OBs must have just got one crazy flare skip on a hole, and the other one, I threw my disc exactly where I wanted it to go, and it just bounced up, stood up, rolled about 100 feet down a hill into the OB. So, you know, couple rough ones today with some rollaways, but they happen to everyone. On to tomorrow at Falling Creek, 20 holes to go. It's much more of a open kind of bomber course, which definitely doesn't suit my game. I'm still sitting in a tie for 15th out of 35 people, so haven't completely blown up, but I'm definitely out of the running for the win. Not even close. So just gonna take it one shot at a time and try and make some moves tomorrow. I just got out to the course. Today is Falling Creek Park, 20-hole layout. It's like mid-60s, should get up to I think like 80 or so today. Probably by the time my round's over, I tee off in maybe an hour or so from now. Just made a couple changes to my bag from the other courses. This is the most open bomber course of them all, so I put Hades and a ESP Scorch in there just to kind of get a couple more distance drivers in there. Good news is yesterday's round, after everybody finished, actually came in preliminarily at an 885, so it's a little better. Sucks because I think if I would have not blown up the last 2 holes, I probably still would have hit that 900 point, but hey, you know, it happens. We got 20 holes left, still sitting in a tie for 15th. Ideally, I'd like to be able to make a top 10, but just not having distance, it's going to be a challenge. So see what happens, and I'll catch you guys after the round. So that does it. I actually just finished up my round at Falling Creek. I honestly today just did not have it. I couldn't putt. I was just not hitting the fairways. I think I threw from in or under probably close to 12 different species of trees. Ended up shooting what's tied for the worst round of the day at plus 12. Dropped all the way to a tie for 28 out of 35, and it's preliminarily like an 834 or something like that rating, so a little tough to swallow. Definitely not the ending that I was hoping for. I mean, I thought a top 10 was still in play today, and I mean, I just did not have anything. So yeah, thanks for watching if you watched it, and stay tuned for more.